each other, and now they're onto her. So it's like you already knew this wasn't your friend.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know. That
Big mess.
industry stuff is messy, and I
Right?
don't.
It's cool to be opportunistic, but you just have to know that that's what it is.
Is it cool to be opportunistic? Is it cool?
I'm not trying to say that. That was a big word to
Is
spit
it
out like
cool
that.
to be?
Spell it
That's a
out,
big word
baby.
for Elmo. Is it cool to be opportunistic?
At times, yeah. If everyone knows what it is,
Yeah.
if you're bringing me because I have sauce that you take, and I want to be there because you have the platform, it's a mutually beneficial thing. But I'm not gonna now think you're my friend. I know what this is. Like, I know why I'm here. It is what it is. We do what we do, and then that's it. We move on.
Do we think that Cleopatra
Yeah.
crashed out by definition?
Nah.
Okay, so
No.
what do we? Because everyone talks about like crashing out lately, right? That's a very big term. Oh my God, you're crashing out.
I'm
Don't
forgetting
crash
what
out.
it even means now.
Do we like? Has the word? And this is the topic that you said. Has the word crashed out lost its meaning? What do you think is someone crashing out?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Like, I always thought it was on the extent of like life altering. Like you're gonna crash out. Like you're about to react or do something in a way that is going to
Negatively
impact,
affect your life.
yeah, the future for yourself.
Gucci Man 2013.
Yeah, but he's doing okay. He wasn't that big.
Crashing out,
Like Britney
would
Spears
be,
shaving her head.
Yeah, that's a
the
crash out.
umbrella through
Yeah.
the
Now it's
window.
like if you like, you know,
A
you're
Twitter rant's a
angry,
crash
stub
out.
your
angry.
toe or something.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's a crash out.
A
Like,
crash
yeah.
out is an old white man calling you racist and you knocking him out. That's a crash out.
Mm-hmm. Now you're doing.
Sorry,
now you're doing
repeat
5
it?
to
I
10.
don't know.
Yeah, that's a crash
I-
out.
An old man calling me racist and me
you
punching
knocking
him.
out. Yeah.
That's
a crash
crashing out.
Now you're doing 5
That's
to
crash
10.
out because
I thought
now
it was
you're
m-
getting a charge. Your life is now negatively affected because you're going to jail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a crash out.
I thought it was more like
Now-
when you embarrass yourself. Like,
Yeah,
No,
or like
no.
wild out.
Now it's turning into that. Now
Okay.
it's turning
Yeah,
into.
Well, it kind of is that. It's like like to a very severe extent. You
Yeah.
know, like you're embarrassed. You're really going down with this shit. Like you know, let's crash it out. Everybody's dying. I'm dying too. It's a kamikaze.
Yeah.
Yeah. Denzel at the end of Training Day.
Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. That's a crash out.
True.
Is it?
It is.
That's a
Now-
crash
now-
out?
It is.
We're going a little bit lower on the scale.
That's
but
a
I
crash
mean,
out.
you
I'll
slapped
accept
a
it.
man in front of millions of people on national
And then yelled
television.
at him like, yeah,
and
that's a
then
crash out.
cussed him out. That's crashing out. Look.
That is a crash out.
I think that's crashing out. But is it ever acceptable to crash out over your partner?
No.
Never.
Maybe
man,
your wife.
It depends
Bro,
on your.
Hey, man, if he uses your words, if he uses his words, use your words.
It
Okay,
depends
so you
on
would
your.
never crash out over your girl. Wait,
Like
look, there's two
that?
things. So there's crash out over your partner. Say they do
Okay.
something wrong or they make you upset and then you like OD with it.
Someone
No.
does something to
If
them.
you want me to hit my girl, what
No,
are you
no, no,
talking
no,
about?
no.
No, somebody else hits your girl.
That's funny right now.
Yes,
No,
okay.
there's two
So-
different. I'll
yeah,
give
the
the
two
example.
things. So
It's
for
like-
example, there's one if crashing out for your partner is like Will Smith's example. If someone
Okay.
disrespects your girl
Yeah.
and you decide to like crash out over it,
I'm not
is
getting
there ever a point where you think that would be acceptable?
It depends on your values.
Okay.
Because some people think it like. Some people like I know people where like who have daughters. If someone hit their daughter and like they'd be completely fine like going to jail for 10 years over someone.
Maybe
hitting their
it's
daughter.
not that excessive.
No, but some people,
yeah,
would-
for sure.
Some people are completely fine going to jail over someone hitting their daughter.
Right,
And
right.
some people aren't because now it's like you're out the house and that negatively
Maybe I'm
affects
pussy,
your
but
whole
I'm just
family.
putting him in jail.
That's the smart thing
That-
to
okay,
do.
yeah.
In our community, we don't really think like that as much as we should.
Are black people a crash out community?
Yes.
That's very extreme.
Whoa! That was worse than this. That's crazy.
I wouldn't say
Black
that.
people is a crash out community.
No, I'm saying, do we have like
We
the
uphold-
mentality?
we uphold some
do
values
we uphold
then.
our values so much that we might crash out over something? Because I know family members who've crashed out over domestic violence.
But I think
Some
every
people don't
race
play that stuff.
does. I think people in every race do that. It's just some people.
I mean, white people
think-
crash out for sure. White people be crashing
Yeah,
out.
What
people.
do white
I think
people crash out
people
over?
in every race
School
crash
shooters.
out.
Swift.
It's just some people
Okay.
are.
Yeah,
And I learned this term
sensitive.
over the weekend. Some people are antagonistic victims, so it works better
Okay.
for them.
Explain.
Antagonistic victims are. Okay, I saw this video over the weekend where this white dude was riding his bike in a bike lane. There was a Hellcat parked in the bike lane. Black dude in a Hellcat. He stops. He knocks on the back of the Hellcat.
And people do that.
It's like, excuse me, you can't park here. The dude comes out. He's like, bro, don't touch my car. Don't talk to me. You don't know what people are going through. Stop talking to me.
Yeah.
And they're just chirping back and forth. He's like, okay, well, you need to leave. This is a bike lane. You can't be here. He's like, I'm leaving. Like, stop talking to me. So he goes, the guy's going back to his car. He's sitting in the car, and the guy's just chirping,
Still
talking.
The guy on the bike
right?
is?
Yeah, the guy on the bike is talking at him. So now if the black dude comes out and knocks him out, the white dude's just gonna, when the police come, the white dude's gonna say, all I did was tell him he can't be in the bike lane and he hit me.
Right.
You're not talking about everything else that led up to
That's
that.
happened to me before, by the way.
That's being an antagonistic victim.
What happened exactly?
My car was like stalling, so I obviously because obviously Toronto, the lanes are so small, so I can't just stop my car. So I moved over to the bike lane. I'm like, bro, I can't stop my car here.
Yeah.
And people were like on the window, like, and I'm like, yo, I will fuck y'all all up. Like, guys, like my car's fucked.
Just go
Like, I will
around.
swing on all you bikers. Like, if my car turns on, I'm hitting you guys because stop banging on my window. Like, obviously, I'm here because my car is fucked up right now.
And that's
I was
usually,
so tight. Like, I was so tight. So, like, first of all, it's not this is Toronto bike lane problem. 2, there's no place for me to go. Like, I can't just park
Wait, why
my
is it a
car in
bike lane problem?
Because, like, there should be
So there's
more
nowhere
space.
to pull over
Yeah,
because
there's
There's
not
nowhere
enough
for me to
space.
pull over safely unless I go in the bike lane.
because the bike lane, and he's a biker, so
Why?
he's talking
Why?
about.
Why are you shaking your
No,
head like
it's
that?
true.
What do you want me to
What
do?
do you mean? How much space do we need on a road?
Mujo,
What,
if
Mujo?
if
But if
the
her
place
car's
that
breaking
you,
down, where's she gonna go?
Exactly.
No, I agree.
If
But
my
it's
car's-
not a bike lane problem.
It's Toronto
It's
needs
the
to make
road
the bike
problem
lanes
then.
bigger, or
Maybe-
needs to make
So
like
We're directing our anger at the wrong people. It's not the bike lane people.
Yeah, but I'm saying, okay, so maybe let's say they roped it off. You know how there's like
Kinda.
pylons and stuff sometimes to really divide them?
yeah,
That's how I think it should be.
yeah,
That wouldn't have helped you.
that's a street problem.
Sure, it's a street. It's not. Like, I'm not blaming it on the bikers. I'm
All right
just
now. All right now. You
I
I
better
don't know,
I'm
but
just
bikers, I'm
saying.
not gonna lie, bikers are very entitled.
Yeah, y'all be doing a lot.
Bikers feel very
Yeah.
entitled. Now imagine,
But niggas be
imagine,
dying, yo.
It
bro,
is
but
true.
imagine
Unfortunately.
you're walking across. Imagine someone stalled in the middle of a crosswalk.
I would never tap the
You're
car.
gonna
by the
walk
way. Yeah, I
up.
wouldn't do
You're
that.
crossing the road. You're gonna tap on the car and be like,
Oh,
"Hey,
yeah,
you
yeah.
can't stop here. It's a
No.
crosswalk
Right?
because I'm walking." No, you're just gonna go around.
Like
Bikers
I was so
don't
annoyed.
want to go.
All those
around.
bikers were tripping, by the way. That are tapping.
I was like, bro, are you guys crazy? Everyone,
Yeah,
you can't stop. I'm like, bro, you guys think I'm parked here because I want to go into like shake my ass on the hood? Like, obviously my car
and this is how I know you don't
and
have
my
real.
hazards are on. Like,
yeah.
Word. This is how I know you don't have real problems in your life. Because if you really had things to worry about, you would just go around.
Yeah. I'd be
What is
go-
it? An
every
egg?
time.
What's the word?
Antagonistic victim.
Isn't that just what a Karen is?
Basically,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it really is.
That's exactly what it is.
Because when they're
Mhm.
yelling in your
Starting
face
shit
and
and
then
then
you
crying
punch
wolf.
them and they start crying, is your
So
fault.
the antagonistic victim in that case is the biker.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you
That's
could have just went around.
Uh,
Or even if you said something and left, it's you continuing to talk after the man said, "Yo, leave me alone."
Isn't this what Boondocks nigga moment is about?
Pretty much, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of they
Wait,
kind of
what's
put
the, what's the Boondocks nigga moment?
I don't know if I would call it
Look-
victims. It wouldn't
I
be
don't know.
victim though. It's antagonistic, but I don't think there's a victim in that moment.
not this specifically, but about how niggas be crashing out more than other people. Yeah.
Fair.
That's that clip in 10 seconds. Look it up, guys.
Fair.
No.
That is fair.
Okay, well, second part to my question: if your partner ever did something like wild to you, would you
They
crash
cheated
out?
on you and you bust the windows out her car.
Yeah.
No.
I
You can't
think-
do that.
I think like I've definitely
I've
embarrassed
crashed
Girls
myself
do that. I'm,
many
not, I'm sorry,
times.
making a girl thing again.
Hold on,
Girls
look,
be
People
doing
have
that.
done it over me. I've done it over them.
Girls
Like,
be doing that, burning
listen.
clothes, bleaching Jordans, throwing stuff out the window.
I've never even
busting
got
cars,
like
bleach.
that angry at a woman before.
swiping
Yeah.
cheeseburgers on cars. Actually, no, a guy did that.
Why would you waste the cheeseburger?
I know a guy that threw his cheeseburger at her car, smudged it all over.
Listen,
Oh, I did.
Okay,
Well,
let's
not
hear
a
the
guy.
example.
I whipped like. I need to be careful. I just threw these girls behind us in line at McDonald's. Like were just being rude. So I
In
just
the
threw
line?
my order behind and went on their windshield.
what?
I was young.
Was this in Saskatoon?
This was in Surrey.
Oh, yeah, you can get that.
You can
all
get
right.
away from it. Yeah.
Toronto, you might have to get out and throw some head.
Oh no, Surrey.
Depending on
is-
whose car it
Surrey,
is.
you gotta be careful.
Surrey gets
Really?
active.
Oh, so I didn't know
Yeah.
Surrey
Surrey
gets
was active.
active, yo.
Interesting.
There's a lot of niggas that do dirt here that hide in Surrey.
Oh,
That's
Yes.
true.
Interesting.
That's a hideaway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That-
but
the
an
West Coast.
example is like like I saw a tweet that saying like crashing out over your man's a young bitch sport. I believe that because I
That is
definitely
true.
had crash outs when I was younger. Because you're young, you don't care, your emotions are high, you think everything's
Mm.
invested in this man is not. The
Mhm.
older you get and you realize that men are so childish and there will be more. And if he's not serious, then move on or whatever. And if you have anything going for yourself, crash out's not an option.
Yeah.
But I have crash out still in me. Like
I was just gonna say, I'd like to think that like I'm good now, but I don't know.
I think I still have crash out because, like, for example, I was watching Real Housewives, and I'm rewatching it from the beginning. And there's a housewife on one of the shows, and she was like, her husband,
Which one?
Garcelle, Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
So her story is her husband or ex-husband now. She was with him for 9 years, whatever. They had twin boys together. One day she asked to use his phone because hers is dead. She goes to call someone. A text pops up, a woman saying, "I love you." She asks him, "Who's this?" He basically breaks down, like, "I've been having an affair." She asks how long. He says 5 years.
Woo!
She goes, she's like, word. She goes home or whatever. They fight about it. She sends an email to his colleagues, family, friends, CCs everyone. And the subject line was, "What does Tiger Woods, Jesse James, and her husband have in common?"
I know someone that did that. I know a guy that did that.
And basically, it's like, oh, just want to let you all
a lot
know
of people who have done
that
things like
my
this.
husband of 9 years has been sleeping with some slut in Chicago for the past 5. I'm leaving him, taking our twin boys, da. That to me is a crash out.
Yeah, man.
It
And
is.
I'm doing it.
That's what.
What?
Why are you doing that?
If we are married,
What's that gonna help?
I don't care.
You can't. It
I
doesn't
don't
help.
care. It
Your
doesn't help,
emotions.
but
You're
I don't
angry.
care.
Like it.
But why don't you care?
What do you mean? Why don't I
Because
care?
I don't think when you're crashing out, you're thinking like I shouldn't embarrass myself right now.
Exactly.
You're just
Well,
like you let your
And
emotions get the best
that's
of
a
you.
very minimal crash out.
My whole thing is, what's that gonna accomplish?
Public shaming.
But now, why don't you just take half his money later?
That's better.
Yes, because now it's actually gonna accomplish something. You're not doing any
Oh,
of it.
that's
I'm gonna
like
do both.
rational. Like when your emotions get going and you get angry.
Yeah, you guys are
you're
talking.
not thinking about that.
almost too like.
You're hearing the
like,
father of your children has been sleeping with another woman and possibly passing along STDs to you for 5
thank you.
years.
I
Thank
love
you.
to think that I'm
Thank
thinking
you.
it through and I'm gonna
Like,
be
you're
like, let's do
emailing
this.
almost too logical.
An email
Like,
Let's
is
do the
nice.
legal route,
He wouldn't
you
be
know?
breathing. Like if that was my
Exactly.
See,
husband.
but also,
like that's
I don't want to play reversal, man. But you guys are talking about this very nonchalantly. Men could not talk about a crash out this way.
If, for example,
It would not be
no,
allowed.
but my thing is, if you were married and you were, all about your wife, and she cheated on you for 5 out of the 9 years, and you sent that email, I wouldn't be mad at you.
People would call me
I would not be
immature.
mad at Trisor.
No, you think
I
you'd have
would
every-
not be mad. I promise you. How are you telling me I would not be mad? If I found out that his girl's been cheating on him for the past 3 years, and he said, I'd be like, fuck her.
No, you might, but the general public would still say that I'm wrong.
A cheater's a cheater, man or woman.
You gotta take your L, yo.
I don't give a fuck.
The general
if
public
Trisor
would
wants to
say that I'm
embarrass her,
wrong.
that's her. That she made that bed. You could have just left him.
I don't think you have the same reaction if Blake did that versus Trisor did that.
I wouldn't care.
I don't believe that.
I'd
Yeah,
be
no,
like,
One
maybe you
person
wouldn't,
might.
but
The
yeah,
general.
the
I'm talking
general
about the general
population.
public. The general public probably wouldn't.
'Cause I
But
think-
anyways,
In general, like sustained anger, you could be angry in the moment, but sustained anger for minutes, hours,
minutes. I
days.
can't be out. I
Matt
can't
Barnes.
be angry
Matt
for
all
minutes.
of that,
anger.
all of that shit, that's such an irrational emotion. It doesn't make sense to me.
I can't be
and
angry
being
for
angry
minutes.
for a long time is
Be angry
You
in the
can.
moment and
No,
then
you
just
can.
like, okay, turn it into sadness, whatever. Just feel your feelings. But I can't, like, when people are just red hot for like hours and days, I just can't understand it. I don't understand it.
What was the longest you've been mad?
Hours.
The longest I've been mad?
I was mad for maybe like 12 hours, 15 maybe.
what was it
But I
about?
went to sleep.
What was
The
it about?
fireball night.
what were you mad about?
It wasn't a fireball night, but it was that same person.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah.
my thing, like I said, I feel like Mucho's a little bit too logical. Like, yo, it's like I can definitely be mad for a long time.
Doesn't make sense though.
I don't. What do you
It
mean doesn't
doesn't.
make
but
sense?
but mad or holding a grudge. Because like mad
Mad.
to me is like my blood's boiling. Like but like then I can just like not like someone for the rest of their life.
That's cool.
But
But
I
then
don't
you're
have any
still
anger.
mad about it, no?
No.
You just don't forget what they did.
Yeah.
You're holding a grudge at that point, though.
There's
That's not mad.
there's a bunch of people I don't like in my head. I'm not mad about them
Yeah.
right
So
now.
holding a grudge is not equal to being mad. I'm
No,
confused.
anger is a state of being. That's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Okay, I can be mad, like actually mad. For
Like it's a sunny day, there's a rainbow out, and
but
you
something
still mad.
detrimental just happened to
I
me.
know. Okay, you could be sad, you could feel your feelings, whatever. But at one point, you got to convert that. Because it's not gonna lead to anything
Yo,
good.
it could
Also,
be
I think sad is
7
different than
p.m.
mad.
Friday, 95 degrees. And if I find out that my husband of 9 years has been having an affair
I
for the
know.
past 5, I'm going to be mad for a long time.
It's fucked up. Like, let's say, I don't know. Let's say something even worse than that happens, but I don't want to theorize, but I don't know. Let's say someone I know, like a drunk driver just hits him or something crazy like that, right?
Yeah.
Like, and then I don't know, I want to do some vendetta shit after.
That's a crash out.
Like, I'm not gonna do it. Like,
Right.
I'm not gonna live in that and just let it consume me.
And that's
Well,
mad.
Because the
That's
same
not
way that
sad.
you're typing that email is the same way people pull triggers.
It's the same
It's
emotion.
the-
It
It's
comes
the
from the
same
place.
emotion.
That's
'Cause
why I'm saying men.
We
because
have
usually
to check
men's
it.
crash
Yo.
outs can be more violent than women's.
We got more testosterone. Worse shit can happen. We have that's why I ain't never been in a fight in my life because of that.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
like, oh,
Same.
hold on.
I'm just saying, outside that one dude in Mexico,
Okay,
he got saved.
there you
But
go. He
besides
probably
that,
started
I'm
it.
the same way.
Yeah, like it doesn't
you
make no
gotta think.
sense.
And I don't like people that put you in positions to do that, or people that like guys
Oh yeah, who
that
try to
do
like
that.
Well, I don't like a guy
They
who
try to
crashes
hype you
out,
up.
period.
Like,
Yeah,
I would
no.
never want to date a girl that would tell someone my boyfriend's gonna beat you up.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Did you say that's amazing?
No, I said that's embarrassing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't wait. Oh my god.
Wait till my man gets here.
Yeah.
And then your man's like, why the hell? would
And
you-
there's some girls that I know if I dated them, they'd be like that.
Mhm.
So you think I'm talking to them? No.
No.
Ratchet.
Oh, come on.
What you mean?
You think only ratchet women are wait till my man gets
no,
here
he just
type?
said a
Not
type.
only,
He
no.
just said a type. It's a certain,
Or
it's
a
a
I
lot
certain
of
had an
type.
girls-
experience with this, and she wasn't the most ratchet person, but like
Yeah.
that was like
I think it's just
Vindictive
entitlement. I don't think
when you
anything to
get
do with
mad, yeah.
ratchetness. It's just women who are overly entitled.
And have no social awareness.
For sure.
True.
You
You
could have
gotta
the
know-
most like the bougie da da girl. Wait till my man gets here. She
That's
doesn't be
real.
bougie, but it could be like, wait, I'm entitled. My man's gonna protect me. Wait
That's
till he
real.
gets here.
It could be like some Jada waiter that's from like a nice part of town. Yeah, but like street niggas. Yeah, it could be.
So I don't think it's that crazy. But I just feel like, yeah, there's too much. Like I think you're looking too logically
I
at
just
like
think that,
emotion.
like,
Maybe
the
I'm
crashing
too
out,
cold.
like I thought
but-
it was more like a funny crash
No,
out.
no,
But now
'cause
we've
that's what-
taken it so serious.
That's
like,
what it was.
and now all
though.
of a sudden it's domestic violence, and I
That's
thought it
what
was
it
like
was.
someone getting drunk and falling over. Like
nah.
That's just
Because-
negative 100
no, but like they've
aura
embarrassed
points.
themselves publicly
Yeah.
or something, you know?
Because
Like,
I don't want to point you out. It's just because white people changed the term now. So now it's just fucking this.
Is it white people who change the term?
Yes, crash out.
TikTok changed the term.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like now a Twitter rant is crash out, and it's Lil
Yeah,
Yachty
you
crashed
mean?
out over Caribou,
That-
and it's like,
that's
did he
not
really
what it
crash out or
means.
did
you
he
know
just?
the meme of the Grim Reaper going into each room and like
Yeah,
this is what white people slang terms.
right. So what they kill before crash out?
I'm trying to think.
They kill woke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woke used to mean
Oh
something
yeah,
different.
they did horrible things with that.
They killed
yeah.
based.
What's based?
You remember Lil
Shit.
B?
No. Oh, that-
Lil B the bass god. You don't know Lil B.
Riz.
They
Kill
killed
Riz.
Well, they created Riz though.
I'm plugging.
Do we want? Yeah, we.